sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick catch on third down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Brooks. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Morton. Picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 11, with points for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He slings it deep to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team, though.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. On first down, here comes this offense. On the option. Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. Wide out in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he's got a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box.
He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Gonna run it. It's Harvey. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's got it on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here comes the option. The pitch. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 35. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. They get him down after he makes the catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On the run, it's Harvey. Running with power. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout by the offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the option. Now the pitch.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Richardson. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a snag by the defense.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. To the air, it's Morton. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Set to kick this one over.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. Now the toss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. To the air, it's Morton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Gives it the big stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Offense working from the pistol. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the tight end. And it's in there for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Discards a man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going for it all. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Harvey. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection. Line getting set on 2nd down. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Slings it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're in for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Second down coming up. Come on, set. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give out of the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Can't get him to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here we go. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just Balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run it to the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A first down here would really give them some breathing room. It's 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Richardson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On the option. Now the pitch. Fighting off the defender. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David